Well, they're able to bring
People are dumb,
home,
man.
but then the prosecution can present their expert, and I can present mine, and can I create enough reasonable doubt?
That's where it gets touchy. I don't know if you've had to deal with legal dealings with bringing in like witnesses yet, but first of all, you have to subpoena people, and second
Hmm.
of all, a witness, an expert witness, is going to start at like $5,000 minimum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's per day, typically. They might do a
that's
retainer with
assuming,
that, but like, yeah.
But if you're
and that's
basically
assuming that your evidence gets admitted.
Yep.
And that, like, A, that has to clear that hurdle. And B, like, the other thing with that is if you're in the defense here and that's like here, oh, I'm entering this alibi of like, here's video evidence. Like, no lawyer who is ethical is going to allow that evidence in. No defense lawyer of yours is going to allow that evidence in if they know that it's false, because they are risking so much by doing that.
Yes.
absolutely,
Like,
but if they don't know, you said, listen, I have this, I found this video,
Yeah.
and here it is. It's good, and then you show it to the prosecution. The prosecution goes, our expert thinks it's bullshit. Okay, and the judge might go, well, and defense might go, we have our own expert, and he says it's pretty good.
Now you're
So
better
putting
produce
that
that
before
expert.
a jury, and you're hoping that they understand your expert versus theirs. That could be ugly. People are really fucking stupid.
No, you hope you bore your experts bore the jury, and then they just go, well, there's a tape. I don't know. So maybe you get a
I
mistrial.
could see that maybe. You gotta remember, this is
Yeah, but where did you get that tape? Like, because that's the other thing that's going to come up is just like, hey, where did you get that tape?
There has to be a chain of
Who
custody. It's all
reported
very
that?
questionable.
Yeah, show us that chain of evidence of where you got that tape from. Let's bring in the person that you got that tape from and put them on the stand and get them to talk about it.
Yeah,
like,
the security guard who recorded it, you have to be able to subpoena him in there. And if he doesn't show up, well, you don't have a credible witness to where that evidence came from.
Yeah,
I don't disagree, but
it can get ugly.
Yeah, like what if I have a doorbell that just saves to my home machine?
Well, then you don't have a middleman. I'm just like, that is in a world of more technology everywhere, and people understanding it a little better. Lawyers can't do quite the bait and switch that they used to, but this is also a country where some guy got off for having too many Twinkies. Another guy got convicted because they found I think it was a hot dog with his bite marks in it near the scene of the crime. Like, it's weird times.
I don't think that guy had enough money.
Speaking about being convicted, I can't believe Diddy only got like what 4 years.
What, the hot dog thing?
Well, it's because he didn't get convicted on all the charges.
For the Twinkie thing.
Yeah,
that's true. No, I'm talking about Diddy, the rapper.
Oh, Diddy. Oh, with all that hullabaloo and only 4 years for it. Yeah.
Well, what was he actually convicted of?
International sex trafficking. Basically, he was moving prostitutes across borders, drugs and stuff. They don't like that. And
the thing with federal charges, there's a lot of steps involved, and like literally step downs and step ups. And
and typically there's like, if you're moving lots of women, there's probably like officials involved, which there were.
A federal judge gets 3 sentencing recommendations: one from the prosecutions, one from the defense, and one from the Federal Bureau of Prisons.
Huh.
And from that, he just kind of goes, okay, and they work out the steps, and they say this and that. Here's the modifiers, and then he kind of just does something. He takes a look at it, makes a decision.
Rich, so we haven't noticed that money gets you out of court. Like, it's,
oh yeah, money is your best lawyer.
Yeah, and if your lawyers don't think you have a good case, just get new ones. Works just fine.
Yeah. Oh no, so there's actually, back to our point about like submitting false evidence. There's actually a case going on of a woman who is suing to get her conviction overturned. She served her time already.
Mm-hmm.
She's suing to get her conviction overturned because she's arguing that like she didn't have a competent defense, that her defense attorney didn't do everything in her power to like
it's a fair
make
argument.
her case.
Clever.
And the case that she's making is that this woman hired 7 actors from a Chinese language newspaper in New York, put an ad in a Chinese language newspaper in New York for 7 actors to rehearse for a film role and was to act in her defense, to basically bear false witness under the guise of, oh yeah, no, like you're actors in a TV show, and
Did the
that the
lawyer get
lawyer
barred?
caught onto it, questioned 3 of them, got 3 of them to confess, and then told the other 4, hey, don't even bother showing up. Or maybe it was reversed. Got
the
4
lawyer
of them
get
to
disbarred?
and no. So the lawyer, like, just like, it never got to court. Like, she was questioning the witnesses and preparing them to go to court, and like figured it out. It's like,
Oh,
nope, we're not doing this. And
wait.
so, like,
Who hired the actors? Was it the lawyer or the defendant?
the defendant.
Defendant hired the. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I was misunderstood.
The defendant hired the actors to bear false witness, telling them that they were going to be in a TV show or movie or whatever.
Let's try. Clever.
Yeah. And like, she would have almost got away with it. Like, they were about to go into court and be told, "Oh yeah, this is all staged." But if
her own attorney was sussing it out, the other side probably would have done it too.
Yeah, exactly. But like, she found out 4 of them were fake. Told the other 3, it's just like, "Hey, don't even bother showing up. Like, we're not putting you on." And so, like, this lady is now arguing, she's like, "Well, she should have, like, she didn't even try to talk to the other 3. She should have done that. Like, those other 3, they could have been real. They weren't, but they could have been."
Officers of the court have a duty of candor to the tribunal. It's built in one of the ethics. It's actually my wife's attorney. As soon as this is over, as soon as my divorce is over, I'm actually giving him an ethics complaint because he falsely accused me of having a criminal history and having been arrested.
That's.
The best I can say is that he was too stupid to understand what he was. My wife told him she had no reason to believe that, but we didn't have any good faith basis to believe that. But he had a document that in Jersey, it's weird. I can accuse you of a criminal offense and you can accuse me of a criminal defense, and then basically we prosecute each other. But that happened to me many years ago, and the woman dropped it, and I dropped, because she didn't show up to court, and I dropped mine, and that was the end of it. So it was dismissed. There was never an arrest. There was never a conviction, and he had something that said it was dismissed, and he did not. I don't think he actually understands what he was looking at, but he has a duty of candor and a responsibility of having to understand whatever he tells the court.
Most people don't even look into that. He might have just been trying to scare you off.
It was about my kids.
Have this ingrained sense of superiority when it comes to their craft, if not in life. But
he's going to have another problem because I know of a couple other attorneys that have done bad things.
Yeah.
So after I submit my ethics complaint, I'm putting up a website calling on the state legislature to tighten the ethics rules for lawyers, and I'm naming him, and I'm naming one other attorney that was convicted of federal crimes who actually was involved in the other thing I was talking about. So I'm just going to